What's going on, guys? Pokemon Radar here. Today we have an extremely exciting video. I have Middleman, a six-figure trade that has some historic items that have really never passed hands before. So we're gonna go through that right now. But first, I need you guys to check out blackcardx.com. Use code RADAR for 5% off of these lovely graded card cases, as well as many other products that have been put on their website, sleeves, top loaders, all different types of stuff. So check them out, blackcardx.com, code RADAR. So what you see right in front of you here is one half of the trade. This is one person's side. We have 4 ungraded Pokemon cards here. These I will reveal to you at the end of all this, because I want to show the first part of the trade first. I am not able to disclose all details of the trade. However, I'm going to show you all the exciting stuff here. So we'll get to this shortly, but just so you know, guys, the way that this deal happened was just really by a single text. Some conversation popped up, and I sent out a text to somebody to see if they were interested, and boom, done. I negotiated this deal. I helped middleman this deal. I'm putting this deal together. It's just one of those things that happened organically. An opportunity popped up, saw it in my head, saw the right people that would want this to happen, and here we go. It's happening. I was able to negotiate and make this deal happen within a couple weeks. A deal of this size, of course, typically takes quite long. However, with the wonderful trust of the two parties in me, I was able to make this deal happen quite smoothly and swimmingly. So this first half of the trade that I'm going to show you is actually all going to be for sale. I'm going to be selling it for the other party. That's just part of the deal. That's what I do. So I'm going to go through this with you guys one by one before we get to these lovely 4 cards here. First, we're going to start with some PSA cards. First card right here. Let's zoom this bad boy in. We've got a PSA 10 Top Sun Prism Blastoise. This is a very difficult card to get in a 10. Any of these Top Sun Prisms are very difficult. They're so fragile. They're so flimsy. I mean, I pulled a Moltres out of a pack, and it got a Beckett 5. I think they were just harsh on it. They didn't understand. But getting this thing centered, getting this thing in good condition is so hard to do. So here is a PSA 10 Prism Foil sticker Top Sun right there from, I believe they came out in 97, maybe 96. I know it says 95, but hey, that's what we got. Moving on to the next card, we have one of the 20th anniversary Team Rocket cards. This is from the Team Rocket special case. This is a Gem Mint 10. This is the Jesse James Meowth card. Of course, the other one is Giovanni in Persian. I think that is the more desired half, but nonetheless, you need both cards to complete the set. So this is a very unique card, very limited release. I really hope they do something cool like this for the 25th anniversary. I have no doubt in my mind that they won't do it. So the cards from this case have been just slowly ticking up, step by step. Real healthy growth for these guys. Really like this card. I mean, the cases sealed now are just, I mean, number one, hard to find, but also very expensive. So really nice to see this in a PSA 10. It's actually the first time I've had one of these in my hand. I didn't buy any. Real disappointed in that decision. But that's 2 of the cards so far. Next, we have a PSA 10 Gem Mint base set Blastoise. But what you'll notice is that it's a non-holo. It also says Trainer Deck B at the top there. It was a practice tool for stores, for kids, or for stores to give the kids to play the game, to show them. So of course, we don't see too many of those anymore, the Trainer Deck A's and Trainer Deck B's, the Brock's deck and the Misty's deck. But man, they are special. They're just kind of a historic piece. And of course, the Blastoise and the Machamp are the premier cards from those 2 sets. Blastoise being Blastoise is probably the number 1 out of all of them, the most highly demanded card out of all of them. You know, they're pretty loose in the boxes, so the edges do get scuffed up. Getting 10s from those boxes is tough. And one of our big dogs from the trade, we have a PSA 10 first edition Lugia. Now, this is actually really, really nice. Like, this is a solid 10 copy. I looked at this thing very closely. Uh, I know it's an early cert, I guess, for the Lugia. Well, for any Pokemon cards at this point, I think we're in the 6 certs now, aren't we? 6 mil. But this is a really strong copy. I mean, it's beautiful, really well centered, solid card. I don't, no print lines, no scratches. So this is a really, really nice 10, really nice Lugia right there. All right, so that's it for the cards from that half of the trade. Next, we have some video games. So here we have the original Mario Bros. NES. This is a 9.6 complete in box CIB. I don't know if I can zoom in on that. There it is, CIB 9.6. Of course, original NES right here. This is a very sought after game. I actually don't know what the seals look like originally. I mean, I don't know if this is the original seal on here that's just open at the top. You can see the seal's not at the top. Someone just like opened it and then took the game out from the top. So really nice copy for display here. These are very, very difficult to find. I mean, it's from 1986. It's the original Mario Bros. So it's a really nice piece. Not the biggest video game piece that we have in this lot, but really, really cool. This is potentially the biggest video game part of the trade here. We have what is known to be the second highest graded copy of Super Mario Bros. 2. This is the first print. It's a 9.4 A+ seal, which is just phenomenal. Looking at this thing, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. You can see the seals along the edges here and along the back as well. It's a wonderful, wonderful copy. I'm not sure what the number one graded or the top graded copy is, but this is just a beautiful piece. Really, really sought after video game. I believe it was advertised in one of the Heritage magazines as well as one of their premier auctions back in the day for when it first sold. But yeah, 1988, Super Mario Bros. 2, Mario Madness, first print. This thing is gorgeous. And moving on back to Pokemon, we have a 9.4 A++ yellow version. The cool thing about this yellow version is you'll notice there is no E for everyone on this one. So it's a potentially first print. I don't think we really know yet. It would make sense that a version without the E was the first print, and it may have been a mistake. I mean, just going on eBay or really any marketplace, the majority of yellow versions you see have the E for everyone stamp on there. So it maybe it came from a different factory, but in my head, it was like the first print. And they noticed, oh, we forgot, and then fix that later on, especially with what the availability seems like. So this is really nice. I mean, A++ seal, I believe, is the highest you can get. 9.4, super, super good grade right here. Really nice to see. I mean, this is one of the most nostalgic games, having Pikachu follow you around, of course, and you're able to catch all 3 starters, or you get all 3 starters doing certain things through the game. So really nice copy, really beautiful game right here. Happy to see this. I kind of want it for myself, but hey, yellow version, not bad. And our last part of the trade. Now this is special. This is something that I here at the back of the box. I'm still learning a lot about video games. I have a long ways to go, but man, this is cool. Video games are definitely cooler to display than cards. Just like it's honestly a perfect size. The cases that they have at WATA stand up beautifully. I know VGA looks better for like N64 and all that, but I love WATA for GameCube, for Game Boy, for my Nintendo era stuff. I did play 64, but mostly I played GameCube and Game Boy. So this is really special. 9.4 first print red version. Not bad. All right. Now the really cool moment. This is something that a lot of people have never seen. only few people have ever owned. And it's just, again, still something that is so, in my mind, under aware in our market. I don't know when it's going to come around. I don't know what's going to make it happen, but these cards right here are some of the most special Pokemon cards that exist. They're not the most special, but they're right up there, top tier, historic, rare, valuable, cool, just checks off every box. And there's something even more special about this. So here we have a complete 1 through 4 Pikachu trophy card set. Wow. Just wow. Now the special thing about this is that it's a complete 1 through 4 of the same year. So these are all 2015 Pikachu trophy cards. You know, they hand out, gosh, how many of these per tournament? There's what, 4 different age groups. Yeah, they hand out one of these to each age group for the video game, the VGA, the TCG, of course, and then I believe there's a third one that they handed out for. So there's technically, what, 12 copies handed out each year, and we haven't had one handed out for 2020 or 2021 because there was no Worlds tournament for those years. They did cancel the one for this year, and hopefully we'll see them back next year. But these are just insane. I mean, the full art Pikachus, these started, I believe the first year of the full art Pikachu was 2014, so the year prior to these. They are just fantastic. You know, the difficult thing with these is the grading is extremely difficult. They weren't handed out in pristine condition. It's not something that the Pokemon Company really seemed to focus on. They were just, they got them out, got them in the case, and gave them to the winners. And, you know, they don't cut these things by hand that I know of and sleeve them up right away and present them in a way that keeps them in pristine condition. But you'll notice that the number 3 and the number 4 are the same exact artwork, which is a little disappointing, but still, you got to have them all. Got to catch them all. This is Pokemon. So 2015 full art Pikas. You know, they really spice them up once you hit the number 2 trainer. Love that silver. It just really pops. Great Pikachu right there. It's so cool to see these in person, to have these in my hands right now. And then, of course, the number 1, which is just a flashy golden trophy. Now, what I'll be doing for these, I'm going to be getting these graded by CGC, all the complete set graded by CGC with subgrades. So I'm looking forward to see how they come back. You know, there's very few of these just graded in general from PSA. I don't think there's any in Beckett. There's a couple with CGC, if not just the one. I think this is the very first, same year at least, Pikachu trophy set to move hands. And I am so humbled to be a part of it, to be handling it. It's so cool to have these go through my hands. You know, that's one of my goals as a Pokemon collector enthusiast is to, I mean, I don't have to own every card, but I'd like to have every single card go through my hands at some point. So it's really great that I got to handle this deal, see this stuff in person, and I will be working on selling this side of the trade as well, guys. The Lugia, Team Rocket, the 2 Blastoise, and the video games as well. So be sure to check out my Instagram for those, my eBay. I'll be looking to move these. But yeah, wow. Talk about just insanity and adrenaline. I can't get enough of this stuff. Doing trades like this is so much fun. It's so great to be able to share this with everybody, showcase it with the world, I guess, or the few people that watch this, and even get an opportunity to maybe get something for myself. I might have to buy this yellow version Pokemon game for myself, but it is so great to have this, to have the great friends, clients, to allow me to do stuff like this. So thank you guys. I can't wait to see what goes on next, to see how these Pikachu's grade. Stay tuned for that. I'll be doing a video on these once that is done. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all the good places. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you next time.